Sir, sir,
Your voice is not clear.
yeah, actually,
Hello,
I am. Yeah, yeah, please, sir.
Mr. Goyal, are you hearing me?
Yes, yes,
Hello, Dr. Goyal, I am audible.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are audible,
Uh,
Pramod, sir. Actually, sir, is somewhere there is some internet connectivity issue. Uh, we welcome you again. Today, our esteemed guest is
PK Umre.
Dr. P.K. Ume. Sir is
actually,
Sir is professor and
I'm kind
ex-head,
of.
Department of Process and Food Engineering, College of Technology. Sir is going to deliver lecture on application of food processing for value addition and increasing of farmers' income. We request sir, please start.
Okay, thank you for giving this chance and thank you for introducing me. Uh, Good morning to everybody. Here we are talking about the waste utilization and its value addition in fruits and vegetables. So, in this food processing area, uh, am I audible? Am I
You are
audible?
audible. Yes, sir,
Okay.
you are audible. Your presentation is visible. Please continue.
Okay. So here, this topic is you can say is very important in the area of food processing and in the area of, especially in the food nutrition and food technology at food processing. Here, we know that lots of you can say food we are you can say cultivating here. So uh, as a whole, we are the great you can say producer of food, especially fruits and vegetables. And our country is in the second position globally uh, for production of food. But here uh, there is a problem when we are going to consume the food, because when we are going to consume the food, we are at the 17th position. So now this is a big question for you can say for agriculture and food food handlers, food scientists, and for the whole you can say agriculture sector. It is a good it is a question mark. What is the reason for that we are at the 17th position? Other side, we are producing a large amount of food in our country. So we will see the different regions and different causes for you can say production as well as the losses, because the most of the losses, due to losses, we are not able to get the 100% food for edible purpose. So this is the reason, and we have to see the you can say various reasons for that. Here, some of the you can say losses are you can say this screen is you can say it is clear. You can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here you see the different losses, and some of the injuries are there, and such injury you can say due to careless handling, causing internal bruising, splitting, damage by birds, skin breaks, rapidly increasing water loss. So these are the you can say various reasons for which we can see the you can say injury in the food material. Here I am giving the one example. This is very useful for you. and you can share this information to the, you can say, food growers or handlers, and even the food, you can say, scientists. One of the, you can say, observation, it is a practical observation in the field. You see, in case of, you can say, wheat harvesting. So I am giving one example. What is happening during the, you can say, handling of the crop. So during the wheat harvesting, you see, uh, during wheat harvesting, normally the, you can say, farmer, you can say, apply the various labors, number of labors to cut the crop. This is the practical things. But labor doesn't know how to cut the crop or how to harvest the crop. So normally you can say in maximum cases, manual harvesting is done in the crop. So the normally the labor, what labor is labor is does, labor cut the crop or harvest the crop by using the sickle. Sickle, you know, sickle, knife, curve knife, that is sickle. So during the, you can say, harvesting time, it hold the crop in the hands and giving some jerk in the crop. So what is happening at that time, when the, you can say, crop at the full maturity level, so the grains are loose, tightened with the stem. So by giving the small jerk, the some of the grains are, you can say, dropped on the field, and that percent is around 3 to 4%. And it is very difficult to pick up these grains from the field. So this is a great problem. Presently, in present scenario, it is a great problem for the, you can say, grower. We directly see that the grain is dropped, but we are not able to pick up these crop grains from the field, and there is no machine even after, you can say, this various equipments are, you can say, developed in the agriculture field, but till now there is no such machine which the, you can say, the grains can be picked up from the field. So this is the practical problem in the field. So this is the loss, and it is a question mark for the, you can say, growers and others, how to pick up these grains. The other side, you can say, the, you can say, the solution is that when we give the, you can say, guidelines or directions for harvesting the crop to the labor, that is the that is solution. So if we give the proper guidance to the, you can say, labor, so he or she can properly handle the crop, so we can avoid these, you can say, 3 to 4% loss, dropping loss in the field. So this is the practical problem we are facing. Presently we are facing. So this is the one example. And second is the handling problem. When, you can say, the crop is harvested, the normally the labor, you can say, keep the crop in the field, and you can say fill the crop in the different bags. And when, you can say, these bags are filled, then the bags are transferred from one place to other, means from field to, you can say, storage unit. So normally labor pick up the, you can say, bags of 50 kg or 100 kg, and you can say in our, you can say, shoulder, and then you can say drop this bag to other place for storage. So this is a practical problem. While, you can say, doing this exercise of transport, the bag should be properly keep on the place, not the dropped. normally the labor dropped the, you can say, bag from their shoulder. So this is a great problem in our country, because the labor is, you can say, not skilled labor. They doesn't know how to handle the crop. So this is the, you can say, is the cause of the, you can say, loss. So because of this, you can say, drop of the grain of 50 kg bag or 100 kg bag, there is a fissure, you can say, developed inside the grain due to dropping of the bag from certain heights, about 3 to 4 feet. So the 50 kg, you can say, weight or 100 kg weight loading on the, you can say, individual grain will occur the fissure. Fissure means crack. Crack is developed inside the grain and which is not visible on the surface. When these damaged crop is kept for the storage, so there is a problem during the storage. When during the storage, these damaged, you can say, grain pick up the, you can say, moisture and the ambient temperature. In the presence of moisture and in the presence of ambient temperature, the reaction takes place, and due to that reaction, a fungal, you can say, growth is developed on the surface of the grain. Uh, excuse me, please. Please wait for 2 minutes. Okay?
Okay, sir.
No? Okay, please wait for 2 minutes.
ये फोटो खींचता हूँ तो आने में भी ऐसी मिलनी चाहिए तो अच्छी है ना, जैसे गुजार रही है वैसी अच्छे से
So please mute your mic.
बढ़िया से अभी नहीं, मैं बोल तभी बैठ जाएगी तब मैं कर दूंगी, अभी कुछ ज्यादा है। तो सब अपना सामान भी रखते हैं, हम लोग सुबह ही फैन बनता है। पढ़ाई करना बढ़िया से, अपना हेल्थ सही रखना, खाना वाला अच्छे से खाना बेटा, है ना, और हेल्थ का ध्यान रखना बहुत जरूरी है। जल्दी आओ, ऐसे ही फिर से चेक करेंगे तो और जल्दी पे है ना, ठीक है ना, जाओ है ना, बढ़िया से ज्यादा मीठा खिलाइए। ये बेटा ये चंडी देवी मनसा देवी सबका पता है, ये थोड़ा सा खाना ज्यादा नहीं दे रहा। बस तुमको हम डिनर कराने नहीं ले जा पाए हैं। बच्चे से गाना बेटा नहीं, अरे नहीं आंटी का क्या कर शगुन देते हैं इसलिए मना नहीं करते।
Please mute your mic.
नहीं, और ये बेस्ट है रखना अपने पास, ठीक है ना। सब अच्छे से रक्षा करेंगे सब भगवान जी, है ना। अब हम लोग तो वहाँ नहीं है, अब अगली बार ग्रेजुएशन में आई है विश्वानिया को भी लेते हैं, ये वाला बनाते हैं फिर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना। ठीक है, मैं फोटो खींच हम लोग के हग करने वाली अच्छे से, और बिल्कुल लग रहा है जाने वाला।
Hello. So please mute your mic.
अभी ना कुछ मालूम नहीं पड़ेगा टाइम का। खुश रहो, हैं? खुश। बच्चे ध्यान रखना अपना, हेल्थ वेल्थ कविता है। हाँ, तो जल्दी से आओ फिर मिलते हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
सोना है कि जाना है इसको ऑनलाइन क्लास हेलो हाँ हाँ
Yes, sir, please continue. And
आ
also
गया
please slides as well.
ठीक ठीक हाँ यस
Sir, please be continue.
ओके ओके सॉरी फॉर डिले
No issue, sir.
So what we are talking about is we are talking about you can say the losses during the you can say handling of the crop. So we are talking about you can say the handling of the grain and the crop. So when we keep these you can say material for the storage, so this is the you can say problem, and the fungal growth is occurs due to the you can say moisture and the you can say temperature and the combination of moisture and temperature. So fungal growth is occurred, and that fungal growth you can say is developed in the cracked grain, and due to this the you can say the whole grain or the healthy grain is also suffered by this fungal growth. So I can say there is a loss of the grain at the you can say storage time. So this is the directly you can say losses of the farmers we can say, because these grains is you can say is not going for the you can say market for the sale. So this is the you can say direct loss of the farmer. So the farmer is suffering with these losses. So this is the you can say one of the example for the you can say losses, and these losses are around 4 to 5%. And the other is you can say the transport loss. uh, we are you can say keeping the bag in trolleys and trucks, uh, and we are keeping you can say these bags in a you can say different stack. So when you can say we are keeping the you can say bags in 8 or 10 you can say bags over to each other, or we can sit the
Slide.
stack, we are making the stack. So there is a you can say a damage of the grain by the load itself, because the you can say lower side of the bag is carrying the load of 9 quintal to 10 quintal or around 1 ton. So you see, in case of wheat, so a small grain of wheat, if we keep the, you can say, 1 quintal or 1 ton of the load on the grain, so what will happen? So during the, you can say, past research and experience, we can see there is a damage inside the grain, and that damage is not visible on the surface of the grain. So this is the practical issues. It is not concerned with the, you can say, slide. You can say, seeing the slide here. So we are, you can say, I am talking about the, you can say, practical issues. This is the concern with the slides, but this is not written on the slide. So you are finding that these, you can say, sentences are not available in the slide. But this is a practical problem I am sharing because I am concerned with this project of ICR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research and Ministry of Food Processing. This project was given to me to, you can say, survey the losses on the field. So this is the, you can say, practical issues which you can say occurred in the field, and I am sharing these, you can say, issues which is you can say occurring in the field. So this is the one case. So here during the transport, again the losses are there because of mishandling and the jerk and the other so many reasons are there. And the other side we have to, you can say, guide the, you can say, labor, because the proper guidance and proper, you can say, uh, observations and proper, you can say, guidance are required how to handle the crop. This is the main reason in our country because of this, you can say, losses. In other countries, when, you can say, the labor goes to the field,
Excuse me, sir.
so they are trained the labor
Sir, excuse
before
me.
going in the field.
Omre sir,
हाँ
you are
हाँ बोलो बोलो.
yeah, your slides are not moving.
Okay. अब आया?
Yeah, yeah. Now, yes, 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 sir.
So here you see the, you can say, the present scenario of the, you can say, handling of the crop, and this is the, you can say, real picture of the field, how to handle the crop. So this is the, you can say, what we are talking about, the skilled or trained labor and untrained labor. There is a difference. So what we are talking in our country, the labor are not trained, so they are not properly handling the crop. So we are, you can say, facing the problem for the, you can say, these losses. And the other country, the, you can say, the laborers are trained and they are going in the field after training of the, you can say, this handling of the crop. So they are taking care of the crop, so they are, you can say, in advance to, you can say, preserve the crop, or you can say utilize the crop in a proper way. So this is the difference in our area. So here, my suggestion is that we have to train the, you can say, labor for that, because we are giving the input in terms of money, in terms of labor, in terms of time. We are giving so much input for producing the crop, but because of careless of, you can say, labor, we are facing the problem. So it is a, you can say, very important point for everyone. We have to take care and we have to give the proper training to the labor, how to handle the crop, starting from the harvesting to the, you can say, marketing, during transportation, during storage. All these, you can say, points are there. Here, uh, some of the, you can say, things are there. The harvesting point, that is important, very important, because you know we are going the harvesting to see the maturity of the crop, and that is the, you can say, very important. If the crop is not mature, there are three stages: early maturity, at the time of maturity, and over maturity. So if we go for early maturity, the crop you can say will not get the proper you can say output of the crop. If we go for the you can say over maturity, so again the losses are there. So we have to go for the proper maturity of the crop for the harvesting. And now for that, nowadays different tools are available. Your mobile is available. In the mobile, you see, you can say the Kisan portal is there. In the Kisan portal, and this you can say feature is available, which gives the you can say maturity of the crop. If you scan the you can say your area, it will give the proper maturity of the crop. So this software is available and this information is available, and in the you can say the growing farmers are using this type of web or application, mobile application, for see the maturity of the crop. So for proper maturity, that is you can say important for the you can say reducing the losses of the crop. So factors affecting post-harvest losses are the primary factors and the secondary factors are there. Here, some of the values are you can say there for post-harvest losses in India, estimated loss. These are available. You can say even National Horticulture Board, one of the book is available and statistical is available for this. You can see the you can say different losses of you can say in the different commodity. Here you see the you can say chain of the you can say crop. It is you can say farm is there and the pack house there, a fresh produce is there, and the other side we are going for the processing and transport and market. These are the chain. I think you are very well aware of this chain. And how is you can say post harvest is important. Different characteristics are there. We are you can say here see the importance of the crop is based on the you can say sizing, color, shape, maturity, packaging, labeling, etc. This gives the you can say higher price required or improve the quality and high quality achieved through proper house operation. So here the unit operations are very important to increase the quality of the product. Quality or you can say the uh, quality as well as to maintain the you can say nutrition value of the product. Here there is a big role of food processing operations. So we are not you can say going at that area because we are you can say talking about the you can say losses and value addition. So here some of the information is there. Maturity level, I have already talked about this. Maturity indices are there. You see here from the picture you can see how the you can say this maturity is you can say uh, fixed by you can say seeing the different pictures. These are the pack house operations. From the harvesting is dumping is done and then washing is done. After washing, drying and brushing is done and wax application. Sometimes some of the crops require wax application and grading is done. And these are the you can say basic operations. And I think you are aware of these operations, but that is the important here. In the operation, we have to see or we have to take care of the losses of the you can say material here. That is important. Here, during the, you can say, grading and sorting, we normally, you can say, grading and sorting is done by, you can say, manual as well as the mechanical operation. And during the, you can say, manual or mechanical operation, we have to take care that uh, the dropping of the, you can say, fruit should not be more than 4 inches height. That is important, very important. Please you note down. This is the, you can say, from the various research operations and from the various funding findings, it is found that the the fruits which are, you can say, uh, the dropping is avoided by 4 inch, more than 4 inch, then these are the safe handling of the material. So it is very important, and the technical point we have to take care for designing of the graders and the machines. The drop should not be more than 4 inch for any case. So here you can see the, you can say, picture uh, for the, you can say, grading operations. Here the washing and cleaning. During the washing and cleaning, again, the important point is that during the, you can say, conveying system, or you can say from the from one place to other place, the grain, or you can say the fruits and vegetable, should not be dropped more than 4 inch height. Sizing and grading. Sizing and grading is important from the, you can say, value addition of the, you can say, this crop. uh, Normally the graded materials, you can say, sell in a very high cost. Other, and you can say the lower grade, you can say, gives the lower price. So grading is related to the, you can say, uh, the price of the product. It is the indication of the price of the product. Okay. And you can say other, you can say, the point is the packaging. Packaging is important from the, you can say, various things, the transporter, from the transportation of the material, as well as the high price value of the product, and you can say easy handling and the transport and the keeping. We can improve the shelf life of the product by packaging the material. So these are the, you can say, various important points related to the packaging. And nowadays the packaging materials are, you can say, available, and you can say various, you can say, types and properties of the material, different properties of the material. You can see, if the you are keeping the juice, or you can say keeping the milk, we can now improve the, you can say, shelf life for many months, and you can say in the year. So this is the advancement of the packaging. Nowadays the tetra packing and the other packaging are available, in which we can keep the material for a longer time. So in this way we can improve the, you can say, value of the product. So here you see the importance of the packaging from the, you can say, shelf life of the product, as well as the easy operation and handling of the material. Storage, you can say, storage is very important because fruits and vegetables are required the different temperature and storage conditions uh, for, you can say, keeping the material. And during the storage, the spoilage of the, you can say, fruits and vegetables is very important. We have to maintain the proper moisture, proper temperature, and sometimes low temperature is required for keeping the material. So for that, these parameters should be maintained during the, you can say, storage of the material, so that we can avoid the spoilage of the material. Respiration rate, some of the respiration rate are there. and perishable products are there, some of the perishable products, and potential life is there, and products are there. Transportation, I have already explained about the transportation. These are some good practices, and the other is the bad practices. You see, you can see from the slide. And in the good practices, what we were talking about, the, you can say, the handling, and the, you can say, manual handling. So during the manual handling, we can avoid this to reduce the, you can say, losses. We can use the conveyor for loading and unloading the bags. So nowadays the conveyors are more, you can say, useful, and to reduce the losses for the, you can say, for handling of the material. So we have to use the good practices for handling of the and transportation of the material to avoid the losses as well as for the value addition. Here value addition is there. Uh, Now I am, you can say, sharing one practical example of value addition. You see, I am audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yes,
I
sir.
am sharing one example, practical example. You see, in the orchard, I think most of the, you can say, seen these orchards, in fruit orchards. Normally, you can say fruits are dropped inside the tree or below the tree during the daytime or even in the night. So, what happened? The fruits which are dropped from the tree by, you can say, by air or by bird, or by, you can say, by any jerk, or by, you can even own majority of the, you can say, fruit, they are, you can say, loosen the tree and, you can say, dropped inside the tree. So these, you can say, fruits, or you can say some bruising effect is there due to the dropping of the fruit, and these fruits are, you can say, not able to send the, you can say, to the market for the sale, because some spoilage is there, some damage is there. So it is very difficult to transport these fruits. Now the question is, the what will do? So if these fruits are lie inside the, you can say, tree for the whole night, then in the next morning they will spoil a whole of the, you can say, fruit. But if we give some treatment in the evening time to the fruit, so it will come in the value addition form. How it is? In case of apple, suppose some of the apples are dropped inside the tree. Then in the evening time, if we collect the, you can say, these apples, they are, you can say, somehow small damage is there, but they are not spoiled. You know, it is, you can say, fresh damage is there. So there is no spoilage, or you can say no other, you can say, things, only injury is there. So that foods can be utilized for the consumption by adding some processing operation. If we, you can say, if we extract the juice from this fruit, or we convert this fruit into the jam, jelly, and other form, so we can keep the material for some time for the market. So now this is the value addition in case of apple. So these example, you can say, is applicable for all the fruits and vegetables. So we can do the on-farm processing. That is called on-farm processing. On-farm processing is that the whatever, you can say, food, or you can say fruits and vegetables are available in the field, which are going to spoil after some time. So we give some, you can say, some processing operations to that material to change the, you can say, the form of the material. in different form, like you can say soup and juice, and you can say uh, jam, jelly, and other things. So if we convert this material in different forms, then we can keep the form for longer time, and we can utilize these product in the market. So it will give the higher values uh, in comparison to zero value. If it is lying in the field, it is expired, the whole, you can say, fruits are expired, then in the next morning we do not get anything from the fruit. So zero value is there. But other side, if we convert that you can say material into juice, the pure juice cost is around 150 rupees per liter. So what we are doing, we are giving the value addition from 0 to 150%. So it is a value addition of the product in one form. So it is a one example, and we can apply for the other product also. Suppose in case of tomato, if you can say plenty of tomato is you can say available in the field, and it is difficult to, you can say, carry the market. So in the whole night, you can say it will spoil. But other side, if we give some you can say processing operation to the tomato, if we convert the tomato in the puree form and keep in a big container, then it can keep for some time for the marketing. So we can add the value here from 0 to this you can say puree cost is around 110 or 120, 120 rupees per liter. So we are giving the value addition up to 120% in case of tomato. So this is the, you can say, case where we can add the value for the product. Some value added products are fruits and vegetables. Here you can see we can convert the, you can say, fruits and vegetables in different forms. Some of the examples are there. Jams is there. Approximate 17% total is processed. Product is used as a spreads, bread, chapati, puree, and similar products. Here you can say recipe is also there. You can see the recipe here, how to make the jams from the different products. So you can add the value to the, you can say, product, and we can get the higher price of the product. Other side is the jellies. Jellies, it is, you can say, making began in Middle Eastern countries to 16th century. Preserved fruits, neither tough nor rubbery textures. TSS is 65%. Fruit juice 45%. Also used as a spread. So since jelly is used for the spread on the food, and easily it is easily available, or easily, you can say, use for the, you can say, use as well as the transport. If we convert the material for the jelly, and the packaging form is available for the use, and how to make the, you can say, jelly, it is given in the flow chart. You can see here how to make it. So whatever fruit is going for the expiry, we can convert in the jellies form. Marmalade is other side, is the marmalade is another product. We can convert, you can say, fruits in marmalade for value addition. Prepared with fruit pulp and spreads or peel with sugar. 1:1 for sugar and fruits, and TSS is about 65%. So this marmalade is, you can say, used for you can say the purpose of eating and for the different category of the foods, and we can give the value addition of the product. Fruit bars is also there. Restructures fruit made from fresh pulp, stand as snacks or desserts. Moisture content is 10, 12 to 20%. So here in the market, number of bars are available which are making from this type of, you can say, material, which are going for the expoil. So we are, you can say, using the expoil before expiling the material for the edible purpose, for making in different shapes and different making in different products. So these are comes into the you can say value addition form, fruit bars, and they can be keep for a longer time also. Tutti frutti. You are very well aware about the, you can say, tutti frutti. It is, you can say, made from the different fruits. It is tasty, colorful, and chewy confectionery items. Use is as ice cream topping, cakes, cookies, etc. Available in mixer, red, yellow, green, and orange form. And it is a big market of tutti frutti. It is, you can say, large industries are working in this area for making the tutti frutti. You know, the jams is also one of the product from this. So these are the, I can say, value addition of the can say product from the field. And other is the murabba. You know very well, the murabba is a very common you can say item. It is available in the market. So before, you can say, spoiling the fruits and vegetables, we are converting these product into the form of murabba. So we can keep this murabba for a longer time, and we can get the higher price of this product. So you see the importance of the processing. We are applying the processing operations or unit operations of the processing to various foods and vegetables, and we are getting the higher value of the product. This is the very important point here from the processing point. And this, you can say, murabba has several health benefits: rich antioxidant, vitamin C, A, E, slow down aging, and boost immunity also. Osmo dried product. Osmo dried products are also available. We can give the, you can say, unit operations of osmotic drying of the product, and we can get the, you can say, different products from this. It is a novel approach towards dehydration near to the fresh fruit in terms of color, flavor, and texture. Products like slices of pineapple, jackfruit, etc., processed and osmotic agent like sugars are used for this purpose, and the moisture content is around 15% in this type of product. And they are, you can say, ready to eat products. Nowadays it is available in the market, and they are available in a very high cost also. So when we are applying, you can say, this processing operation, we can get the higher and higher value of the product. Okay. Dehydrated vegetables. So here you see a large, because a series of the vegetables are there, and these dehydrated products are available. Again, I am saying when we can say the product is going for the spoilage, then before spoilage we have to apply the processing operations of the product, and we convert these products into, can say, dehydrated vegetables or dehydrated products. We can keep
Hello,
these dehydrated
sir.
products for a longer time, and so that we can
Hello.
utilize and
Your voice
market
is
these
not coming,
products.
sir.
हेलो, हेलो, आवाज आ रही है? हेलो, आई एम ऑडिबल? हेलो.
Yes, yes. It's okay now.
So here various, you can say, products we can develop by applying the, you can say, dehydration operation to the product, and we can use these dehydrated product for various, you can say, application in the our product. So in this way we can get the different products. Nowadays, you can say, leafy vegetables are also, you can say, available as a dried product in the market, and they are ready to eat form. And again, we can say it is a value added product. So a large of series are there for the value added product by applying the food processing operations. Grape resin is, you can say, one of the example. It is a very common example. You see, these resins are available in the market, and they are coming from the grapes. So if we give the unit operations to the conversion of these grapes to resin, then these grapes resins are available, and they are very you can say in costly material also, and we can convert this form. So grapes are form, and the other side the recipe is there. We have already, you can say, share the PPT. If you want, you can share, or you can take the PPT. It is already available. Dry apricots are also there. It is a very costly item and nutritious also, rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, has to keep craving in check, give body in endurance and stamina. So it is, the value of this can say apricot. It is very important. It is a nutritional product. Anardana, or you can say, you are very well aware of this anardana, or you can say pomegranate is there. It is a very well known, you can say, fruit. It is very rich in nutrition. It is available, and we can convert, you can say, in the dry form, and it is available in the market. So application of the food processing operation, we can convert in dry form, and these dried form is, you can say, easily available in the market, uh, and the value it gives the, you can say, value addition of the product. Semi-processed products are also available. Pulp puree from banana, pineapple, jackfruit, tomato, papaya, passion fruits, juice concentrates from oranges, Assam lemons, pineapple, local fruits like jamun, peach, pulp, pear, etc. Juice powders. These are the product which from which we can get the semi-processed product for the purpose of value addition as well as the, you can say, product. Some beverages are there. These beverages contain 10% fruit juice and 10% soluble solids, not dilute before serving. They are directly used for this. Some beverages are there. It is also in the category of value addition. Pickles. These pickles are very important. We can store for a longer time because some oils and turmeric and other, you can say, uh, spices are used for preservation of the product, and we can use pickle for a longer time. So it is another, you can say, value added product from the different categories. Chutney is another form uh, for which we can keep the chutney for some time. Tomato sauce is a big example, or you can say a very common example. Tomato sauce, uh, uh, when you can say the tomato is plenty is available in plenty of the market, or at the peak time of the, you can say, tomato, we can harvest the tomato and make the tomato sauce and puree for that period. So that is important, and we can utilize the tomato puree or use the tomato sauce for the whole period, or whole period of the, you can say, for the whole time of the year. Means even in the off season we can use this product. So it gives the very high value to the product when we convert the product in different, you can say, form by application of the processing. Tomato puree is another example. Here you see in the present scenario, and in few days back, the tomato cost is very high, was very high, and at that time you can use the tomato puree to avoid the, you can say, these crises of the crop in the country. So in this way, by the application of the food processing operation, even we can avoid this type of situations in the country. We can keep the, you can say, material for the emergency. So this is the, you can say, another, you can say, help a food processing operation for keeping the material for longer time. Tomato paste is another, you can say, uh, material. We can use this paste and use in off time, easily available. Chips, it is a very common example. Chips, if we make the chips, it can be used, or it can be keep for a longer time, and after you can say longer time, it can be easily because available for the use. So it is the value addition example of the, you can say, potato. Industrial products are also there. In case of value addition, uh, it comes under the, you can say, waste utilization of the product. Uh, the, you can say, leaves and stems, they are the waste material, or forest waste, or you can say vegetable waste, or foods waste are there. So we can utilize these waste material in different forms. So either banana plant is, you can say, green and dried leaves are used for making the, you can say, these plates and bowls, and this is the, you can say, biodegradable material we can use. Here is the eco-friendly material also, and we can replace the plastic material. And the other side, you can say this uh, mm, rice straw. Rice straw is also, you can say, can be utilized for making the packaging material, a packaging film. This is one example. The other is the, you can say, pine needle is also used for, you can say, making the this packaging material or packaging film. And this beetroot and beetroot stem is, can also use as a making a packaging film, transparent film, for, you can say, replacing the plastic film. And we can develop the eco-friendly material, biodegradable material from these, you can say, fruits and vegetables and plant materials. So this is the big, you can say, big task. Presently, this is a big task for our scientists to develop these biodegradable material, to avoid the, you can say, environment, to avoid the, you can say, uh, mm, uh, to avoid the use of polythene, and we can save the environment from this material. So here are some of the conclusion is there. uh, Reduce environmental pollution and preserve the fruits and vegetables for a longer time. So this is the, you can say, case in case of value addition and post-harvest losses of fruits and vegetables. Some of the examples we are discussing. If you have any, you say, query or questions, you can ask here. Okay, and thank you for very much for listening me and giving some time for this. Okay, thank you.
Participants, please ask your
Thank you.
questions.
Thank you, sir. We have a couple of questions in the chat box. I think you can see. The first question is from Amit Sharma. He is asking that, sir, how can we preserve the fruits and vegetables at local level for longer time to be available for off-season use without changing their physical and chemical properties?
Okay. Uh, in case of local market, you can keep the, you can say, material from fruits and vegetables. You can say this for this storage, storages are available. You can say this storage places are there where the moisture and, you can say, temperatures are controlled for a small time, or for, you can say, for this, and these materials are can place for a small time, and before marketing we can keep the material, and some of the cold storage are also available for these materials. So in this way we can use the local material, we can place the local material. Okay.
One more question is here,
In a
sir.
big mandi, you see
Sunita
na,
Puri is
just see in a big mandi, there is a, you can say, storage structure is also there. So they are keeping the, you can say, material in low temperature storage system. Yes.
one more question is there. Sunita is asking how we reduce the fungal infection in pickles, even though a thick layer of oil is used for preservation of pickles.
Thick layer of oil.
Yes,
Okay, if
she is asking that how the fungal infection can be overcome. Although for preservation we keep a thick layer of oil, still there is
fungal infection, yes, the fungal infection is the main cause of the, you can say, water activity, where you can say the moisture and the temperature control should be there. So the moisture and the temperature control is there, then we can avoid the fungal infection. One thing, if the internal cracks are there, then we have to avoid the internal cracks. For internal cracks, initially I was talking about the handling of the product. So if we do the proper handling, then we can avoid the cracking, inside cracking of the product. So if the inside cracking are minimum, then we can avoid the fungal infection, as well as if we control the humidity and temperature in the atmosphere, then we can avoid the fungal infection. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Umesh Dhruv has
Okay.
raised
Any
Any
other
question?
question?
yourself. Participants given the necessary. Mute yourself. Ask your question directly to the resource person.
Hello.
Umesh, are you there?
Any question from the audience?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Question is, sir, what are the factors that affect the shelf life of the fruit and vegetables?
What are the factors? Factor actually, for spoilage of any food material, the relative humidity, temperature, and moisture are the main, we can say, factors responsible for the spoilage of the grain. Okay. Anything?
Sir, can we make pickle of poisonous apple?
Pardon?
Can we make pickle of poisonous apple
Finished apple? Yes.
for
We
storage?
can make the, you can pickle from this material.
Should we have take anything in concentration while making the pickle?
When we are making the pickle, we have to see the, you can say, what spices you are using, and normally oil, you can say, and the turmeric are the, you can say, base material for preserving the, you can say, pickle. So we can use the material for that things, for making the pickles.
Oil and
Oil
turmeric.
and turmeric are the, you can say, basic things. We are preserving the, you can say, any fruits and vegetables from the environment. Oil is the, you can say, main cause for that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I now request
Any
Actually, we
question?
have
the director. Yes. Any more?
Dr. Goyal, to please present a
Final request of director.